Hi, my name is Emily Glickman. With our class CU, I chose the Mishnah Sanhedrin 4:5. It reads, "Therefore the first human being, Adam, was created alone, to teach us that whoever destroys a single life, the Torah considers it as if he destroyed an entire world. And whoever saves a single life, the Torah considers it as if he saved an entire world. Furthermore, only one human being was first created, for the sake of peace among all people, so that no human being should say to their peer, 'My father was greater than yours.' Also, the first human was created as a single being, to proclaim the greatness of the Holy One. Blessed be he, for if a person strikes many coins from one mold, they all resemble one another. But the King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be he, molded each man in the image of the first human being, and yet not one of them resembles their peer." The first lesson is that Adam, since he was created alone, it was literally supposed to represent if you took away his life, then human beings would never have persisted after him. And if you saved one life, Adam's life, then you have all of humans that we know as today. Second lesson was so that you would never think yourself to be better than someone else's family. Everyone is from Adam, descended from Adam. He was created and everyone came from him. So no family line could be superior. If you think about that one, it seems more like an equalizer for all human beings. So it's a way to humble people and be like, you can't trace back any time that you were better than me, you were more powerful than me, or your life was more valuable than mine. We all come from Adam. The third lesson works to unify us. After we've been equalized as human beings, this connects us together as human beings because we all resemble each other. We're all made in the image of God. And that's also how we distinguish ourselves as humans from other species, such as animals. This text was something required of someone to be able to understand before they gave testimony or participated as a witness in a death sentence trial, which would end with either saving a life or the government killing a life. And if you're an Orthodox Jew and you're thinking about this in terms of this text, I don't understand how you would be able to actively participate in it, knowing that if you're a proponent of taking someone's life, it carries the same weight as taking away an entire world, or destroying an entire world, and having that pressure on you must be an unbearable decision to make. But this text and these collection of lessons together bring up a different type of intimacy than how we normally define the word. So we think about it in terms of love, romance, the erotic. But intimacy can equally mean just a closeness between humans, or holding someone's life in your hand can be the most intimate thing in the world. You get to decide whether they live or die. That is like playing the role of God, and that shouldn't be within human capabilities. But that's a whole debate about the death sentence that we can get into at another time. The intimacy that you see in holding someone's life in your hands also comes up in more normal situations than capital trials, such as if someone you love is on a ventilator, or is in a coma, or is in a vegetative state, and they tell you you're the designated person. You decide whether to pull the plug on them, pull their life support, or keep them alive. Whether that alive is unconscious or in pain or something else that they can't articulate because they're in that state. And it's your decision to keep them alive or not. That's the same form of intimacy, even though it's unpleasant, it's unerotic. I don't think this text was written to be read literally, even though if you did, it would be a great humbleizer or equalizer. But I think if you interpret it in a more modern sense, it's just supposed to invoke your human empathy. It's not within our ordinary realm of decision making to decide whether to keep someone alive or to kill them. It's not second nature to us to kill someone. It's usually a very difficult decision, or we'd consider someone having a mental illness if they murdered someone. So it's more there to invoke human empathy and compassion and be a reminder to not think of yourself better than someone else's life. You are not more valuable than someone else. And without that compassion or that level of human connectedness, we would be in anarchy, and no one would care if they killed each other. So I think it's a vital lesson to learn, even to hold that lesson in a modern sense, unrelated to a death sentence trial. Thank you so much for coming to our class Siyum and hearing what I have to say. Bye.